from the Midwest and from the coast out to their organizations. So now we're seeing this trend is moving from the coastlines into the Midwest, and businesses are now reaping the benefits. People and nature have always been tied together. Only recently has technology and urbanization created distance between the two. Studies have proven that there are a multitude of economic, environmental, and lifestyle benefits provided by well-designed and maintained landscapes. Corporate landscaping is more than aesthetics. It also helps companies save money and positively affect the bottom line. Turf grass is much cooler than asphalt or cement and acts as an air conditioner for surrounding areas. Trees shading buildings can reduce indoor temperatures as much as 40 degrees. Turf grass also plays a vital role in capturing dust and smoke particles, and it also produces oxygen. NASA studies show that many varieties of indoor plants remove harmful indoor chemicals and pollutants, and turf grass also slows down and absorbs runoff of water into runoff into bodies of water. Tree canopies will also help reduce noise. So, what are the benefits of a corporate garden? One, you're going to have the stresses associated with working in an office environment are well documented. Cubicles, computer screens, and sedentary lifestyles could literally be harming your employees. These necessities of office life have been linked to higher risk of diabetes and cardiovascular events, in addition to aches and pains, vision problems, and headaches. What if instead your office or your building tenants thought of an outdoor lunch or meetings, flowers and trees, kind of interact with the outside? We have very few days in Ohio where it's actually been nice to be outside, so why not take advantage of that? A number of recent studies report a variety of positive effects of plants, both within the office environment as well as when visible through windows to the outdoor landscape. A study at the University of Michigan found that workers with a view of flowers and trees experienced less job pressure and were more satisfied with their jobs. These same employees experienced fewer headaches and illness. Having a landscape or garden in place will not only improve your employees' health, well-being, and productivity, it will increase the value of your building. The following 7 benefits detail the positive impact landscaping can have on your business. The improved productivity, attitude, and morale. The Army Corps of Engineers found that productivity, employee attitudes, perception, and morale were positively correlated to the amount of plants in the workplace. The most negative response was found in an office setting with no plants or outdoor space. The highest positive response was found in an office with many plants and an outdoor space for employees to enjoy. Improved memory and concentration. Once again, the University of Michigan in 2008 found that memory retention was boosted by up to 20% based upon the more time spent outside in proximity to plants. Moreover, this increases an employee's attention span, concentration, and productivity. Reduction in illness and fatigue. A University of Norway study concluded that plants in the workplace and access to outdoor garden space actually reduced reported symptoms of illness by 23 to 30%. Increased physical activity. There's a saying, sitting is the new smoking. This mantra describes the detrimental health effects of a sedentary workplace. Having an outdoor garden space encourages employees to go outside and move, and returning to the office regenerated and invigorated. Reduction in stress. Activities related to gardening offer a distraction from workplace stresses. Corporate gardens that encourage employees' participation are proven to reduce stress levels and anxiety. Taking a few minutes to pick up fresh flower bouquet, water the plants, or pick fresh vegetables from a garden provide an invaluable connection to nature. Improved traffic flow. The addition of high-impact, colorful flower beds to curbsides and medians may improve driver and pedestrian safety on your property. And finally, improved satisfaction. A European study found that a view and access to natural elements had a positive impact on employee job satisfaction, and mere illumination from a window was found to have no impact. So would your company benefit from a commercial garden? There was a study done that unscheduled absences cost companies $660 per employee per year. The same study showed that the positive effects of plants, both inside and out, reduces that rate of unscheduled absences. The savings realized by this reduction offsets the costs incurred in establishing and maintaining the landscapes. It also is a sense of pride for companies and individuals and employees, because beautiful landscapes are associated with higher quality of life and will instill a sense of pride in employees and tenants. And then, of course, affecting the bottom line, you have property value. Just as professionally landscaping your residence can offer 150 to 200% return on your home, it can do the same with your commercial property with having a 7 to 10% higher rental rate, just by having a high quality landscape. So let's talk about the variety of ways to maximize your corporate landscaping. Bold entryways. A spectacular entryway is the best way to welcome people to your office. The basic landscape design concept to consider when planning your entryway are signage, color, grade, whether that's through slopes and retaining walls, and plant choices. Go beyond the basics with uninteresting plants and create a statement that will set the tone for your visitors and employees' experience. Generally, the entry signage dictates the design of that space because the sign is usually a permanent fixture. For example, if the sign is sleek and modern, the plants and overall design of the space should follow suit. A large-scale design demands a landscape backdrop that supports its size. Installing vibrant beds of flowering plants, usually a variety of annuals and perennials, will create all-season-long color. Consider the amount of sun your entrance receives and select plants that thrive in that environment. Other ideas to consider include a dramatic sculpture set into the landscape, a water feature that provides movement and soothing sound, or large dramatic planters that can change with the seasons. Outdoor amenities. The advent of wireless technology has expanded the office space to include outdoors. It's been proven that productivity and creativity increase with the exposure to outdoor elements. Moreover, it creates a relaxing environment in which to work. Patios with a variety of comfortable seating areas, as well as dining tables, encourage both teamwork and creativity. Many modern workspaces now embrace the idea of open, collaborative spaces. Even in traditional office settings, these ideas materialize with the advent of an outdoor space. But don't stop there. Consider adding a vegetable garden to the common space. Employees can tend to the garden as well as enjoy its produce. Similarly, a cutting garden will give your office fresh blooms throughout the year, and adding a water feature to the common area will add a soothing atmosphere to create an ideal location for productive meetings. You can also think about adding a cooking area to your outdoor space for both welcoming clients and having that interaction, as well as having benefits for the employee. So we spoke a little bit about large flower beds. Large planters and flower beds allow for impactful planting designs for seasonal color. These plantings provide year-long interest with rotating plant material throughout the seasons. With that, you can consider adding focal points such as topiary art or simple garden art. And what this will allow is the client or your employees can see the changes of the seasons. And with this being a 4-season territory, it allows you to make it feel more like home when you're coming to the office. Structural details. Pergolas and pavilions increase the size of your office space in a cost-efficient manner, much less expensive than doing a full addition to a building. Pavilions and pergolas add value to your square footage. They allow for use of outdoor garden space in inclement weather, and when you're thinking about designing them, you don't want to forget the addition of fans, lights, and heaters to further extend their use into spring, summer, and fall. Other considerations include using a fence or a gate to establish an entrance. Moreover, in addition to adding aesthetic flair, gates add a level of security to the building. Unconventional palettes and plantings. Gone are the days of ubiquitous color palettes of whites, pinks, and yellows that blend together in a completely bland manner. Today, landscape designers are embracing bold and unexpected pairings. Think of orange, purple, and red, for example. These combinations stop the passerby in his or her tracks for a second look. Designers are also looking at use of large tropicals and annual beds to add immediate interest. So emphasis on color is the last point we'll touch on. Bolder colors such as yellows, reds, and oranges are linked to happier, optimistic thoughts, whereas your blues, your greens, and your purples are associated with calming thoughts. So when you're considering space, you might want to consider, do you want this to be a more relaxed setting, or do you want this to be, an area where employees can go out and work and, really try and get their creative juices flowing, and that's going to be the color palette you want to kind of select. So what you should look for from a landscape company, ones that will do your basic maintenance, your spring cleanups and mulching, the mowing, the bed edging, pruning shrubs and hedges and ornamental trees, fertilization. But you also want to look for one with a professional design and build team. Some will do irrigation and maintenance like us, and then obviously you want to have one that will create a complete and comprehensive snow and ice removal. For more information about what we do, you can feel free to visit our website, www.ohiovalley.com. And do we have any questions?